My travel schedule is pretty bizarre. This week alone, I went from New York to Long Branch, New Jersey to Hunter Mountain and now here in Cazenovia. You kind of just work your way around and follow the storm.
You were here last year?
Yes.
So now you're back.
I am back near Syracuse. Yeah, and we met last year, which was awesome. You know, you come here because you get these crazy snowstorms. And last time I was here, I remember I had to drive through a wicked snowstorm to get here, and it was white knuckle driving for hours. This time we took more of a northern route to avoid a lot of the snow, and my lovely producer Laura did all the driving, so I just kind of sat there and looked at the radar and told her when we're going to run into these little bands of snow.
But one of the reasons you travel so much because NBC is really aggressive with weather coverage.
Yeah, I feel like we've really stepped it up with weather coverage on the Today Show. You know, Al's got all the monitors and everything back in the studio, and then he tosses out to me wherever I am in the worst of the weather. So I think NBC's, sorry, let me say it again. I think the Today Show has really stepped up the weather game because you've got Al making the forecast and he tosses to me where the worst weather is happening. So I think it's almost like a tag team that we can do. And I have the ability to get to all these places and experience the weather firsthand, which I feel like is a way of telling the story in a different way than just using graphics.
Right. Now this is Paul and Riley because I interviewed them yesterday.
We're back
Hi guys.
Riley's the
Hi
funniest
Riley.
dog you ever
Hi.
heard.
Oh, and he likes.
This is getting a little bit more ridiculous than it
Hi.
was yesterday.
Hi.
It really is a
Hi.
small town.
Oh yes. Oh, you love the snow, huh?
Real quick. Thanks, Paul. Of course, I know the people walking by. So, what do you think of Cazenovia? I mean, your first time here.
You know, we were on the hunt for a pretty town in New York that was covered in snow, and I think we hit the jackpot. This is the cutest town I've ever seen. It's like Main Street, USA in a Christmas card. I absolutely adore this neighborhood.
And last point, for your, do you think like it helps, that's why to get you out right where the weather's happening, and that's why, because we do that a lot too.
Yeah.
Just really experience it, you can really then kind of describe it to viewers better?
I think, yeah, you know, some people say if you're telling us to go indoors and you're telling us not to be out there in this bad weather, why are you out there in it? And I think we go out into the storms because you can show it on a map, you can explain wind gusts are this high or the snow's this heavy, but to go out here and experience it and to say, yeah, it's snowing 1 inch per hour and here's what it looks like, or it's really cold out here and here's how I'm feeling. So I can kind of explain it and describe it to people who can't be out in it. I think a lot of people love the weather. They love to experience the weather, and I'm sort of experiencing it for them and explaining them how it's going.
Great, all set.